The night the forest told the truth, I learned something very young. Silence can be taught. You don't always learn it with words. Sometimes you learn it through looks, through dismissal, through being told you're imagining things that make your skin crawl. I was a teenager when someone in my own family began crossing lines nobody else wanted to admit were there. I tried to explain it. I tried to say how uncomfortable I felt, but every time I was told the same thing: be respectful. You're overthinking it. He's just being friendly. So I swallowed the fear. I learned how to smile through it. I convinced myself maybe they were right, until one night proved I had been right all along. And after that, nothing in my life was the same. My parents planned a camping trip to the Great Smoky Mountains like it was supposed to fix everything. They said we needed fresh air, time together, a break from stress. And honestly, I was excited. I had seen pictures of the misty mountains and waterfalls. I thought maybe this would be peaceful. That feeling disappeared the moment we pulled into the campsite, because he was already there, my uncle, standing near a picnic table like he had been waiting for us. The second I saw him, my chest tightened. He stared too long, always did. He found excuses to touch my shoulders, hug me, stand too close. I had told my mom before how it made me feel. She always said I was imagining it. During the day, the forest was beautiful. Sunlight streamed through the trees. The air smelled clean and sharp. Birds moved through branches like nothing in the world could be wrong here. I tried to enjoy it. Later that afternoon, I went to gather firewood alone. I needed space. I bent down to pick up a branch and heard a twig snap behind me. I turned. He was there, too close, smiling in a way that didn't reach his eyes. He started commenting on my clothes, my body, saying I should wear things that fit better. Something inside me broke. Months of fear and anger exploded in 1 second. I stepped forward and punched him in the face. The sound echoed through the trees. His expression changed instantly. Rage, pure rage. He stormed back toward camp, shouting about how disrespectful I was. When I told my parents what happened, they didn't ask why. They scolded me. That night, they argued and drank until they passed out in their tent, and I cried myself to sleep in mine. The forest changes after dark. The warmth disappears. The trees turn into tall black shapes pressing in from every side. Around midnight, I heard footsteps, slow, careful, circling my tent. I told myself it was an animal. I whispered my dad's name, called his phone. No answer. They were passed out. I unzipped the tent slightly and looked out. Nothing, just shadows and trees. I told myself I was panicking for no reason and zipped it shut again. 20 minutes later, I heard it again. But this time, it wasn't footsteps. It was the sound of my tent zipper moving. My whole body went cold. I grabbed my phone and turned on the camera without thinking. I held it close to my chest. I remember one clear thought: I need proof. The zipper opened, and his face appeared in the gap. He crawled into the tent, whispering, angry, "Did you think you could get rid of me that easily?" I screamed. He lunged forward and clamped his hand over my mouth. I bit down as hard as I could, and he yelled in pain. He grabbed my arm and twisted it. I kept screaming for my parents. I thought I was going to die in that tent. Then I heard my name, my parents shouting, flashlights outside. He froze, cursed under his breath, and scrambled backward out of the tent into the darkness. Seconds later, my parents reached me. I was shaking so hard I could barely breathe. I showed them the video, his face, his voice, everything. There was no denying it anymore. They apologized over and over. They called the police. He was arrested not long after. But something inside me had already changed. I stopped trusting people easily. I stopped feeling safe in quiet places. Even now, years later, the sound of a zipper at night makes my heart race. But that night, it taught me something I will never forget. Danger doesn't always come from strangers. Sometimes it comes from the people you were told to trust. If you enjoyed tonight's dark tale, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps bring more stories to life every single week. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you never miss a new video when it drops. And if you're ready for another chilling story, tap the video above and continue your journey into the darkness. I'll see you there.